Hi, happy Halloween. I'm BarbaraMichelle, and today I'll be sharing this album with you. It's a part of a blog or a album share hop, and so there'll be some links below for you to check out some other ladies' albums or some other album share videos. So here we go. The first page of this album is a layout that I did recently. It was for the Crafty Maven Getaway channel. It was a scrap lift Saturday one. I do a lot of scrap lift, or I did a lot of scrap lift Saturdays recently, so there'll probably be quite a few in this book. If there's a video of it, I will try and remember to put a link below so you can click on them if you want to. But this one was me coming home from a vacation with my grandma and my aunt, my sister. We're heading to our cars after we got off the plane, so that's what the photo is. And I really like the black and white of the photo. It's kind of the gray. I like that there's not a lot of color on the page. I really enjoyed heat embossing these feathers as well. That was fun. It's called Fly Home, or that's the title that I gave this page. Okay, for this one is my husband, Jeff, and he's standing in the kitchen of our first house together. My favorite part is this little line of phrase cut-apart things. They were mostly from my Citrus Twist kit cut-apart sheet. Some may have been a part of ephemera packs, but I used all black ones with white lettering. I got the idea for this vertical little strip from a pattern paper. It was called Ombre Wall, and it had like this wood grain with this little strip here of just very colorful vertical strip, but the rest was like a wood grain thing. But that's where it came from. So this next layout is of my husband Jeff, and he went fishing in Canada with some friends. The pattern paper here is from a paper pad, some outdoorsy one, and these little pieces are cut-aparts from a different paper pad, I think. And these are just some stickers I had from a sticker sheet I got at Hobby Lobby. I don't know the name of it though. Alright. This next page is not my favorite. It was from, well, it was made with a already made, a pre-made layout, I guess. A pre-made layout that I got at Joann's. You just basically slide the photo in. And I did make some changes. Like, I tried to color this, but it didn't really work out that well. And I think I added this part. I'm not exactly sure if the flower was, I don't know what was there before. Maybe it was like that. But anyways, this is my daughter's apple picking. I like the photo. I'm not sure I like the layout so much. This is also another photo from an apple picking day, or it could have been the same day, but it's of my aunt and uncle who take them apple picking each year. I like that. There's some Heidi Swap color shine there in gold, and I don't know where the pattern paper came from. It could be from a paper pad, or maybe some, I'm not sure, I don't know. Then I just had strips of paper that I laid behind the photo. Okay, this one, these two pattern papers I know came from a paper pad that was, it's a autumn themed cardstock paper pad that I got at Joann's. And I really like the purple here. Here the girls are making gingerbread houses with their grandma. And then this is my mom. This is a different grandma. This is my mom and my niece Katie on Thanksgiving, Autumn Blessings. The more Heidi Swap color shine. I love the gold color. It's so pretty. And it gives you lots of pretty blingy shine without adding dimension or too much, you know. You don't want your page to be too thick. So here are my girls on their locker day for 2015. This was Michaela's first time having a locker, since it was 6th grade for her, and 6th grade for Katie too. So Emma's was the 7th grade. These little stickers, these little crayon stickers, and there's a notebook and stuff. It comes from a sticker sheet I got at Walmart. I think it's by Stuco, but I don't know that it has a name. This is my girls' first day of school for last year, for 2015. I did this layout as a response to the Victoria Marie Facebook challenge, a Facebook page challenge. I don't know what day it was that this came out, but I really enjoyed making it. I think the pattern paper for this one maybe is Chamel. I think a paper pad from Chamel that I got at Michael's. Alright, the next one is, it's a layout I did. Saw somebody else did another layout, but I don't know who, I'm sorry. I haven't shared this one before, but it's when I got to be a part of the Crafty Maven Getaway design team for spring. I also get to be a part of it for this fall. I'm so excited to do more videos for them. So I don't know if any of these other ones had videos on Crafty Maven. Let's see. I don't think these have so far, but this one does. This one is a video for the Crafty Maven Getaway. It was a scrap lift Saturday again, and this one was scrap lifted Missy Whedon. She did this hexagon. So another page that had these little, some sort of hexagon on them. I love it. This is my daughter Emma, and she went on vacation, or not vacation, sorry. She went on a school field trip with her friends to the City Museum. Here's Emma again. This time she's playing soccer. This pattern paper is from a paper pad. It had a watercolor look to all the papers in it, but I don't know what the name of it was. I got it at Michael's. Alright, here's Michaela. This is her freckle on her foot. It's called freckled foot. She has a freckle on the bottom of just this one foot. She also has a freckle in one of her ears. She doesn't have a lot of freckles, but the ones she does have are in weird places. I love this pattern paper. It probably came with the Citrus Twist Kit because these little, I know these little, what are these things called? Well, if I could think of the sequins. These little sequins, I know they came with Citrus Twists. They're super thick plastic. They're fabulous. And then I die cut this tag. There's writing on the tag that tells you more about what's going on. And a nice little butterfly. Okay. Here, this pattern paper came from Citrus Twists Kit. I mean, I know Citrus Twist didn't make all these. They actually do have like a person or a manufacturer, but I don't remember who they were at this point. And then I know these little strips on the side came from a paper pad. This is my daughter Emma and her Uncle Bob. But we were all at the zoo one day. These are just a few of the pictures from that day of a trip to the zoo. Alright, here's Michaela again. She loves to do these musicallys, and I did a screenshot of one of her musically things. I cut off, you know, who she is there. But I love watching them. Most of the time. Sometimes she tries to say bad, or not say the bad words, but, you know, some of the songs that she chose had bad words in them, so I had to make sure that she does not mouth or lip sync to those. She's just a little too young for that. So this layout, this page, was scrap lifted from Sue's Fish. She did something similar. I don't think this is not on the Crafty Maven Getaway, but I did another one with the same basic layout with the little cluster up here and the main and something out here. I like a diagonal on the page. It's a little later in this book. But the paper that I used for this was watercolor paper, and I just used some watercolors, some pinks and oranges to make that. Michaela is the pink girl, and Emma's more of a blue girl. Alright, here is Emma. She went hiking with her cousin and her sister, and my sister and her husband. And that's all there is. There's a lot of stamping on this. I love this little stamp. I don't even know what it's called. I think it's from Fiskars. I say I don't know a lot. I enjoy the products, but I don't always remember the names of them. I know these little blingy things, these little blingy sequins, they probably came from the dollar store. And this little words are from Tim Holtz. These little stickers. This was a wood grain adventure thing that I painted black. Alright, this next one is of Michaela, and she is hunting Pokemon. I used my Cuttlebug to die cut the circles. I die cut a red circle, and a white circle, and then I cut the white one in half and just glued it on top of the red one. And then I used like a punch. I had a couple of punches for that bigger white circle. And I think that maybe I had a punch for that black circle as well. Gotta catch them all. Well, mine says them all, but it's them all. Okay. Oh, this Gotta Catch 'em All one. This one should be on the Crafty Maven Getaway channel too. I don't know about these other two. Maybe this one. I don't know. I'll have to check. Alright, this is a layout from my girls when they went to visit their aunt in Florida. It was from January. They went on vacation. They had a great time. This is them in an airboat. Just some embellishments. These little heart embellishments came from an ephemera pack from Tuesday morning. I think a few of these other things came from that too. I don't know. Not everything though. Some of it probably came from a Citrus Twist Kit ephemera pack. Here's this layout of Michaela catching this fish. Is also from that same Florida vacation. Here I used some little stickers that were themed, you know, the coral, the fish, and then I know these little X's came from my Citrus Twist Kit. And I don't know about the rest. I used a little bit of tulle there. It's pink tulle. I really like that. And there's some white tulle. No, I think that's white tulle. I don't know. It's white tulle, and there's a sticker behind there that made it look pink. It's white tulle. And some white tulle behind here too. Looks like netting. Reminds me of netting. Went with the fish. Okay, this is a layout of us decorating my aunt's house for her 50th birthday. It's kind of a joke because she'd done this to her sisters who had turned 50 before her. She put bras around their yard, and it says Happy 50th from your bosom buddies. Here, this layout, this was the one that matches that other one by Sue's Fish. Let's see. This is it. Yeah. See? They have the same little cluster at the top and the same big cluster for the photo. Of course I used different things, like this one has butterflies, and instead of the tulle I used some cheesecloth. This is a Michaela doing some pull-ups, showing me how strong she is. And again, I used the tag for the journaling. I like to journal on the tags. Here is a Powerball ticket. It was from when the Powerball was 1.5 billion. It was really big. We didn't win. We do not live in the states that won. Apparently it was California, Florida, and Tennessee. But it was kind of interesting. I really just like the pattern paper, and it matches this pattern paper. They both come from a paper pad. It's called Party Days. I think it's by American Crafts. That's all. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's by American Crafts. So I use, these are like little bottle cap things. Epoxy stickers with the little bottle cap sticker underneath to embellish. And I know this little star, that came from the dollar store, that little blingy star. This layout is on my daughter's playing in the bumper cars at Chuck E. Cheese. We were there for a family birthday party for a younger cousin. This, of course, is 4th of July here. We go to my aunt's house in Portage, and it's a great day. We usually have dinner, and then we have sparklers right before the sun goes down, and then once the sun goes down, they start lighting off some bigger fireworks. It's a fantastic time. This one doesn't have any pattern. Oh, no, there's a little bit of pattern paper right there. But these are just some cardstocks, and I used my Cuttlebug and some punches to punch out the stars. These are the Cuttlebug ones. These are like die cuts, these stars, and these are punched out. Alright, here's another hiking layout. This one is a double page. I don't have very many of those. Actually, I think this is the first one in there. It's a double page. I like it a lot. they went back to the Quiver River State Park. They really enjoy hiking there. And this was from May. I like these boots. That's why I chose this pattern. This pattern paper is from one of those outdoors paper pads that I use for the fishing layouts too. And then the flowers come from a different paper pad, and I just like fussy cut some of these flowers, and then this one, this little rose section here is a die cut, but these ones are fussy cut out. And then the flowers are die cut ephemera packs. Or not flowers, I said flowers. The butterflies are die cuts from an ephemera pack. Alright. So here, this is the last two. This one is on the Crafty Maven Getaway channel. I think it's very recent. It was scrap lift from Laura Whitaker. She does a lot of sketches. So it was a scrap lift, but there's also a sketch that goes with it. The journaling is under here, but this is of my daughter's locker days. I should put the date. I'm going to have to pull that out and add the date. It was for the locker days for 2016. Emma was going into 8th grade and Michaela's in 7th. They actually have the same shirt on that day. They bought the same shirt. Alright, and then the last one here is of my craft room when it's a disaster because I had some flooding. Well, a little bit of water got in our basement when our sump pump went out. It was just around the edges of the basement, but I had to take everything out of my craft room so that they could pull back the carpet and do all that clean up stuff. So that's what it looks like when it was a mess. Okay, that was the end of my album. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And be sure to check out the other ladies in the hop. They should be listed below. And hopefully I will find the links to list some of those videos for the layouts too. Thanks again, and I hope you have a wonderful Halloween. Bye.